Oh, no way.
So, nearly like 60-mile-an-hour winds here.
Jesus. Do you get tornadoes where you are?
On occasion, rarely, but we do.
Gotcha. But you just had a massive storm kind of thing.
Yeah, it was massive, and there's a lot of downed trees and power lines and all kinds of chaos this morning
Wow.
because of it. There was snow on the ground. We went from having like almost near summer weather to being below freezing and snow on the ground again.
That's crazy.
In
That
like
is crazy.
24 hours.
If they're saying that's not the government doing it,
I don't know. They always
you
call me
know what I mean?
serious when I say that, but I just feel like
Well, it's been proven, you know. I mean, they can actually manipulate weather massively. I mean, they've even created like
Mhm.
storm clouds and stuff. Hey, Matthew, thank you for joining us.
Good
Hi,
morning, Matthew.
Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy.
Well, thank you for having me back on again. I really do
Oh,
appreciate it.
you're a regular, as we call it.
I like that. Oh, and it's also happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green today.
Well, this is what I'm wearing the green as well. Hi, Rebecca.
I'm a little unpredictable today, but I like doing that. It's fine. I like being
I
unpredictable.
think sometimes being unpredictable is sometimes the best way of being, in all fairness. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Exactly. You just never know with me.
Trust me, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing from one day to the next. I was having this conversation with someone at work the other day. He was like, it was quite funny actually, because he's just turned 40 and he's like, I'm sure I'm supposed to have it all figured out and all the rest of it. And I'm like, mate, I said, not being funny. I said, how old do you think I am? And he was like, late 30s, early 40s. I went, I'm 48, mate. I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I said, if you think at 40 you're supposed to know everything, let me let you into a little secret here, mate. No one's really got a clue what they're doing or what they want or where they want to be. But I think the thing that you do start to realize as you get older is start following your heart, start to follow your dreams, start to follow your goals. You can still follow your dreams and your goals because we're working in the warehouse together. And he was saying he's always wanted to go and learn to be a car mechanic or work with cars. And I went, then why not take a course? Why not go and do it? Why not go follow that dream? What is actually physically stopping you? And he goes, well, nothing really. I said, well, there you go then.
It's the first step.
It is. It's just
Usually,
that
most people are
little bit of effort.
about that first step. They don't know if it's the right step in the right direction, so they pause. And that pause
Exactly.
could feel, because as Minty and I were just talking, time doesn't feel the same anymore, does it?
It really doesn't. Everything's
Pause
massively
now. You might
speeding
be
up.
for 2 years or 20 years. You don't know how long that pause might last based on how quickly things are happening.
Exactly. Exactly. It is crazy.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Nice to
Oh,
see
thank you, Jenny. I like that. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. Oh, is there really only a 4 hour difference between London and US? He said, at the moment, there is.
you.
It's
There is
normally
a
six.
4 hour time difference. That
Matthew,
is
it's normally 6 hours. I think it's normally a 6 hour difference, if I remember rightly.
It's 5 hours normally.
Oh,
6 hours
5 hours.
between us in Europe. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah. But your clocks have obviously gone forward, and ours hasn't quite made it there yet.
I wish they would just stop doing daylight savings. I can't stand it. Just leave it the way
It's
it
a
is.
waste of time.
Stop changing.
You know why it was done, don't you?
Why?
It was during the First World War, and it was so the farmers could get extra time in the fields, and it was to do with the food production or the food crop and the growing of food, and that's the only reason why it came into play was during the First World War, so that the farmers could actually get more daylight to get the crop in or grow the food better. And that is the only reason why they do this daylight savings. There's no other reason for
It's
it.
so weird. Grenada doesn't do it. South Africa doesn't do it. So it screws me up every time.
Yep,
There's even a
it
state,
really does.
New Mexico, that doesn't change their time either. Just one of our states randomly decided, no, I'm not doing that.
Funny enough, you mentioned New Mexico. It's one of the states that we're going to be going to.
Yes, you got a
So I'm
road
really,
trip ahead of you.
yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be amazing. Good
Minty is
morning,
going to
everyone.
trek across America.
again.
Well, you did the kind of north to south last time, and now you're going to do east to west, it seems like.
Yeah, it does feel like a little bit that way. It does feel a little bit that way. It's a bit more of a just a random wandering around and seeing where I end up. But we got some amazing bus rides that we're
Suzanne
booking
wants
in
to know
for.
where you're from. Suzanne's from Yorkshire.
Oh, you're from I'm from Worcestershire. I mean, I was originally born in London, but I live in Worcestershire.
Worcestershire and Yorkshire. See, we almost got a full Sunday roast going.
We nearly have, and it's all the shires, the land of the hobbits. Just I'm a little bit taller than a hobbit.
A little bit. Minty is
Just a
very.
little.
Don't let him fool you. Oh, Carolyn's from Worcestershire as well.
Oh, whereabouts?
I
Because
didn't
I'm
know that. Carolyn's in Wales.
so Carolyn, I'm actually in Evesham. I don't know if you're
that's
near
cool.
Evesham.
Evesham's nice.
Yeah. Sat in the park today, actually. Actually enjoying the park today.
I was gonna say you got better. Since when does the UK have better weather than we do here in the States?
Trust me, this is the first time in about 3 months. We have literally had oh, Bewdley's not far from me. Bewdley's not far at all. We have had literally about 3 months worth of bloody rain, snow, clouds, and miserableness. So this is like the first proper. I didn't actually know. To be fair, for my birthday, we had a beautiful spring day right at the beginning of March. And then it went rubbish again for about a week, and now it's come back. But looking at the rest of the weather that's going on for this week, it's supposed to be quite nice as well. Oh, I love Cornwall. Cornwall's beautiful, and the northeast is also beautiful as well. Northeast of England as well. It is a small world, Carolyn. It is a small world.
So your cards aren't going to blow away in the wind if we pull some cards today?
No, I'm shuffling away as we speak right now. You know me. I'm always constantly shuffling. I must admit. We could do some card reads. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun. The world seems to be kind of helter-skelter right now.
Oh, isn't it just? I mean, it's absolutely bonkers.
Have you seen any premonitions for the future, Minty?
Yeah, well, funny enough,
thinner and thinner by the day. I can feel that.
It definitely is. Yeah, I have seen. I must admit, something I've been talking about is, and it's not pretty. The next 3 years, 3 to 4 years, are going to be a hell of a roller coaster. Things aren't actually going to start to get better until 2030, and I do feel like to have any great change happen, you need destruction first. That is what is actually going on at the moment because it's breaking the system because the system cannot survive the way it is. And it is going to have some massive overhaul changes. We're literally at the tip of an iceberg to what's going on. And I honestly think that the next big thing that's coming in or another big change that's going to come in, I'm sorry to say, is going to be around May, June time.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting.
I was going to spend the whole summer abroad, but I changed my mind.
I think that's probably joking aside.
If I can't drive back to my house, it makes me nervous. I don't feel like taking a boat back if shit hits the fan.
My honest opinion would be you'll probably be better off abroad than you would be in the States.
I don't know. The thing is, everything is so unpredictable right now. From
I think it is.
To the next, it's hard to say where we are even at.
Well, this is it. I mean, this is some parts of the earth is sick. I think some parts of the earth are sick. I mean, it's one of those where how do I put it? Oh yeah, Bigfoot was spotted near Cleveland.
They're talking about Bigfoot right now. I know. There's a lot of sightings.
Hey, happy Tuesday, Ravens. Ravens popped in. Lead with them.
Hi, Raven.
And also, guys, to everyone who's on here, as I mentioned to Lara right at the beginning of the live, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone.
Yes.
We might have some Irish people in here. So, or some Irish descendants. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, the world's crazy. The world is crazy. But my view has also been, yes, the world's crazy. But what we can do for ourselves is to try our hardest to work on ourselves, look at the positives that we can find in ourselves, and creating a community and a network amongst like-minded people. And this is something that you're doing yourself and have been doing, and it's creating a community and networking with like-minded people, because that's going to be a large part of how we're going to grow and move forward as a collective.
Yeah.
And that's important.
It really is. And coming together again, not letting any of this divisiveness get in between us anymore.
No, exactly. And that's the thing, And more people are turning to the spiritual way of life, or the spiritual side of, excuse me, the spiritual side of life. Science is finally starting to catch up with spirituality, because now they're starting to realize, oh, hang on a minute, there's some sense and some logic to this. There's some actual evidence to this. It's like, oh, really? We've only been trying to tell you for like the last God knows how many hundreds of years, but there we go. Some people just catch on a little bit quicker than others. But that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. And even, even though there is this kind of craziness that is going on, don't let it stop you living. Don't let it stop you from following your dreams. Don't let it stop you from following your goals, because that's important. That's important. And it's spending time with people you care about, people who you love, friends. And I say family, and I'm a big one for this. And I think I've had this conversation with you before. Family isn't about being blood related. Family can be friendships. Family can be people that are close to you. It doesn't have to be blood related, because I don't talk to mine. That's for the better. It's not about me. Trust me.
It's actually a lot of people that are starting to step back from their from karmic relationships right now.
Exactly. I think that there is that, and I think it's about people following their heart. That's the most important thing. And I bang on about my grandmother a huge amount, but she was such an important person, an integral part of my life to doing what I do today. And it's about following your heart, follow your dreams, follow your goals. Don't always get it right. I don't always get it right. I really don't. But that's okay. It's a journey.
We're all a work in progress. We're all figuring out as we go, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a lonely time when you start to come into your. Sorry, I haven't put my reading glasses
today.
on. Because it's so bright out here. I've had to keep my sunglasses on, so I ain't got my reading glasses on. So
I know, it's all
squinting at the screen. Exactly, human family. That is so important, That is so important. Remember, there's no one understands. No, but what that's going to help though, Sonia, is though. I mean, to your statement there, you will start to find the right people by joining groups like this, by getting involved, by reconnecting, and looking for like people out there. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of it.
I think forgiveness is one of the most important aspects of this, and it's not for the other person's sake that you're doing the forgiveness. It's so you can accept them for who they are, and in case you need to walk away without feeling guilty about it. Because if you walk away feeling guilty, you're still holding on to karma.
Of course. Well, you're still holding on to hurt and pain.
Yes.
I mean, it can be still hurtful and painful. And that's not to say that the hurt and pain doesn't go away, but it becomes a bit more gentle. It becomes a bit more gentle, I mean, funny enough, I haven't, so very briefly, I haven't spoken to my mother now for it's over 10 years. Well, it's close to 10 years. I don't know the exact date or time, but the irony was, now bearing in mind, I have blocked her in every possible form of getting hold of me. So I thought, she got a new phone, didn't she? So on my birthday, I get this missed call. And I'm like, oh, there's a ladybird here. Sorry, I've just got to.
Spring is coming back.
gotta love springtime, but we have a ladybird. And here we go. I don't know if you guys can see her.
Yes.
Probably not. She's wandering around on my finger. So there we go. Uh, Raven, I think that's for you. But yeah, no, I mean, I haven't actually spoke to my mother in over 10 years. And I thought I blocked her in every possible way. Oh, no, she's flown off. And she miscalled me. And I didn't exactly, Raven, a sign for you. Uh, and I didn't recognize the number, so I called it back. And I actually then got through to an answer phone. And then I realized who it was. And I was like, bloody hell. And it was like, how does it make? And I must admit, it was like, sort of sat there and I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And it was like, we was having this conversation. It was like, how does it make you feel? And I went, you know what? I actually don't feel anything. I don't feel hatred. I don't feel anger. I don't feel hurt or upset. It was just more like, well, that's crazy. In that sense, it was crazy. But you know, it was what it was. But it's also because it's like, look, I know who they are. I know what they're like as people, and I am choosing not to have that energy in my life anymore. And actually, one of the things that has happened massively for me was, and it happened rapidly within weeks. I've cut in certain parts of my family out of my life. My life improved so much because my energy was lifted and so much better. You know, so I get a lot of people come to me for reading saying, is it wrong to say that I don't love my family? And I'm like, no, it's completely natural and understandable, because if they've not been technically nice to you, Minty is pretty cool. Oh, thank you.
People really change that much in 10 years?
Say that again, sorry.
Do people actually change that much in 10 years? I've noticed some people that haven't changed much in 10 lifetimes.
No, I don't think they do. I think they're still the
I mean,
same.
if you
I feel
want
like
to change, if people want to change, they can, right?
I
Absolutely
think
believe that. 100%.
people have the ability to change. People have the ability
Yeah,
to
I
change.
think people can change overnight, but they have
Yeah,
to want to change.
exactly. And that's the thing. And they've also got to, you know, no one's perfect. None of us are perfect. I mean, I'm pretty damn close, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm only joking. But you
Yeah.
have to look at, you know, what do you want to improve? It's always about learning. It's always about growing. It's always about improving. The thing is, I know for a fact that my family, or I'm pretty damn certain that they're still the same people who they were 10 years ago when I walked away. You know, and that's fine. But but the thing is, I made my peace with the fact that I needed to walk away, because at the end of the day, I had to do what was right for my energy. I had to do what was right for me. And it is, and we get told that selfishness is a negative. Well, that's not true. We all have needs, wants, and desires, and we can all look after ourselves. And that is also important, that we should take care of our energy and look after ourselves. And sometimes,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, it was probably one of the hardest things to walk away from is your family. But for me, it really did improve my life so much, because I wasn't sucked into this negative depression. I wasn't in this black hole anymore that I've been in for years, decades, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've had to walk away from people before many times. I
Yeah,
this is one of the things about me that I have endless forgiveness for some people, and I don't know where it comes from. And I think it's my people pleasing nature. And it's taken
hmm
me a very long time to recognize when I'm being used and unappreciated, you know, and I will keep giving and giving and giving and giving until I have nothing left. And that's the kind of person I've always been. And I had to come to terms with that at certain points in my life, because I literally gave everything until I had nothing left.
and this is it.
And
This
then
is it.
when everything is gone, you have no more resources. You kind of screwed yourself over, you know. But then there's other times where I was basically on the verge of homelessness. I had no money. I was a homeless backpacker. I gave my last $2 away, last £2 coin away. And I ended up getting like they gave me a huge meal. I had this whole like I've always been provided for too. You know what I mean? Like so I always try to balance that out because there's times in my life where I really needed some help and people were there for me. So I try to be,
totally.
I try to pay it forward in that regard. But if you don't listen to your intuition, if you don't set boundaries, if you really don't weigh the whether or not you should, if your first instinct is to just, I'm there, what do you need? You can end up surrounded by people who are looking to drain you down to nothing. I thought I had a lot of friends, but they weren't my friends. They were actually people that were literally just opportunists. And it wasn't until I lost out on everything and I had nothing left to give that I found out who my true friends were.
And you will always find your greatest strength. And I always say this to people as well. It's not only about just finding your true friends, and it's so true. You do find your true friends when you are sadly at your lowest or when you're really needing that support and that help. But you also find your truest strength when you are in your most darkest moment. Because the thing is, you don't necessarily need that strength when everything's going really good. But when it's going a bit rocky or a bit rough and stuff's hitting the fan, that is where you really do find your true strength, and that support will come through as well. And I love this phrase, or I've seen this comment many, many times. You can know someone for 5 minutes and feel like you've known them all your life, and you can know someone for 10 years and not know anything. And that is so, so true. Oh, what was that? Minty. Oh, Minty ain't wrong.
Ain't wrong. A lot of us have been born into families that have members we had to walk away from. I get it. I don't tolerate their shit. However, they are still family.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. And I must admit, I mean, it's like I don't regret being born into the family that I was born into, because for me, I needed to be with my grandmother. I needed that connection with my grandmother to do the work that I do today in that sense. So I was born into that because it's actually my mum's mum who is the one that taught me to do what I do. And I mean, my mum actually tried to stop my grandmother from teaching me, or even tried to stop us having time together because she didn't want me going down the same path as my grandmother in that sense. So for me, it was like, well, I do feel like there was a kind of a choice to go into that family because I needed my grandmother. And I do feel that with my grandmother, I definitely have had many previous lives with her before. So that would be the reason. Whereas it's funny, it's like I look at my mum, I look at my sister, my father, and it's like I still look at them as though they're like strangers in a lot of ways. It was like I always used to joke and say, "Are you sure I'm not adopted? Because I'm not like you guys at all." And I'm okay if I'm adopted. I don't mind. It'd explain a lot.
Go through this a lot, though, Minty. Like there's kind of slim pickings in regards to families we can incarnate into at times.
Yeah.
And we kind of have to weigh the pros and the cons about incarnating into that family if it's going to be worth it, And a lot of times there are some complicated family dynamics, some karma that has to be repaid, which is why that ended up being the most viable option. But when you have family members who are like close knit, it feels like a high school clique.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they have their camaraderie, their deep-seated friendships, you know what I mean? It's like they have a bond that they built over many lifetimes. And then you're the odd man out. You're the black sheep that comes in.
Mm.
And you don't really jive with those people. You're not in the same vibration. You don't have the same focus. You don't have the same history as they do.
Exactly.
And for me, I came from a rival high school. And I came to a school where everybody knew each other since kindergarten and nobody knew who I was. And I was the odd man out. And coming from a rival school too, they practically like ate me alive. I was so badly bullied the first couple of years of high school because I came to a new school. There people didn't know me and they already had this sense of relationships all set up, So it's like they look at you like what are you doing here? You know?
Exactly. It's like looking at you as though you got two heads.
Family can be like that sometimes. It's like you feel odd in your own family. I'll never forget the time my grandmother, when she said, "When are you going to start college?" And I was like, I haven't decided what I want to do in college yet. And I'm not just going to go to college to find out what I want to do. I need to decide what I'm going to do. And my grandmother looked at me, looked at my mother, looked at me and goes, well, I guess you'll be robbing 7-Elevens by the time you're 21. That's what she said.
That doesn't surprise me.
And
It
I
doesn't surprise
didn't even know how to respond to that because I'm like, it's not that I'm not on the same level as you are, you know, like
me. Yeah.
my family is a bunch of wealthy wasps, you know, so they're we don't really understand each other. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I totally get that. I totally get that.
My grandfather's a 33rd degree Mason and all this stuff, and they didn't even tell me about these things. So there was a lot of miscommunication. Like they left a lot out. They didn't tell me shit.
Yeah.
I hardly know anything about that particular side of the family, on either side of my family, really, because they're all that generation was very hush hush about stuff too.
Very much so. They didn't want to talk about feelings, emotions, or
no. And there's a lot of secrets that they kept, and so it's one of those things where they don't allow you the space to fit in.
Exactly, but then I think well, you can try, but I think this is where the beauty of it comes, though, because as you get older, because I must admit, I don't necessarily, I have this belief that I don't necessarily regret my past or my decisions I made because it's led me to, because all my decisions have led me to the point where I am today. And trust me, I'm probably, certainly the last couple of years is my happiest I've ever been in a long time. And, you know, and I've achieved so much by, and I've met some really amazing people along the way as well. But I think the thing is, as you get older, and certainly, no, you start connecting with the right-minded people.
Yes.
And you end up genuinely meeting, and it's like you won't tolerate wasting your time. You won't tolerate the falseness. You don't tolerate the BS. And so you meet the most genuine, loving, caring people on that journey as well. And it's good to have those boundaries. And the thing is, you know, we all need to learn to look after. You mentioned boundaries earlier. It's massively important. It's good to have those boundaries in place. It's good to, you know what you're prepared to put, what you're not prepared to put. Because once you've got those boundaries in place, that's them respecting you. And then what that does is that then, and it's like finding the happiness inside yourself as well. Once you start finding the happiness inside you, that will then start acting like a magnet and attract the right, like-minded people that are going to not only respect your boundaries, but you're going to respect theirs. So it's then be about lifting and supporting each other. And you end up creating a new network of people around you who is much more like family. And I think, what an amazing way to be. What is an amazing way to be, you know? And it's like the different people that we meet in the most random of places. It's fantastic, you know,
really
along the way. And I think this is why, I mean, I know Raven will laugh at this because I am a romantic Pisces, definitely. But this is why I love life so much, because you never know whose path you're going to cross, who you're going to meet, what experience are you going to have, what challenge are you going to face, what next step of the journey are you going to meet, you know, or a person that you're going to meet or anything like that. And if I was still where I was, say, 10 years ago, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I wouldn't have met some amazing people. I wouldn't have such a beautiful partner next to me, an amazing partner as well. You know, and I wouldn't have probably made all these connections along the way. So for me, it's like looking at it. I love, funny, how do I explain this? It's like I love watching children when they discover something for the first time or they're doing something new for the first time, because they get that amazing excitement. And we should never lose that excitement. It should still be exciting to see a beautiful sunset. It should still be exciting to be booking a trip. It should still be exciting to trying a new project, you know? It should be that way.
My son has his first concert tonight.
That's amazing. See, and he is going to absolutely love it.
But excited at the same time. He's both.
Oh, I bet. But he's going to have the most amazing
the flute
time.
as well. The flute is one of the hardest instruments to learn. So he's very proud of himself for coming as far as he has.
Cool. That
Yeah,
is
I
so,
like
so cool. And again, it's I love that. Always good to be in curiosity. Exactly. And that is what keeps us driving forward or moving forward. Curiosity. I know there's a song, isn't it? Curiosity killed the cat or a band, but it's like, you know what? Curiosity is an amazing thing, though, 'cause that's how we learn, that's how we discover, that's how we um
I think the
grow.
higher self is what kind of piques our curiosity at times. I think of it like
Totally.
a breadcrumb, like we're trying
Yeah,
to follow a path. And why else would you be curious if it wasn't something that you were meant to, get your attention with?
exactly. Exactly. And I think that is just, I love that. I mean, it's like today, I was actually saying to my guys when I was building pallets of fruit and veg this morning, I was sort of saying to my guys, well, what? Because it's like, what subject's going to come? They're like, you'll figure it out. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? You'll figure it out. But again, it's just having a conversation. And it's like, you don't necessarily need a subject, but I'm loving the conversation that we're having this afternoon.
Likewise. Well, we got 144 people watching. 144. We're
No way. What
Shall we pull some
amazing.
cards?
Yeah, let's do it.
My
Let's do
favorite
it.
deck as well. Let's do 10 like we normally do.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
And that way everybody kind of gets their own reading. So for those of you who haven't hung out with Minty and I, what we like to do is we pull 10 cards. That way, if you have a number in your head, let's say like number 5 pops into your head, then that is the card that was meant for you. If you hear the reading and it resonates, it was also meant for you.
Totally.
It could be that all 10 cards were meant for you.
Because they might have different meanings in different aspects or areas of your life as well.
Exactly. Yes. And we pull them
So which
out of
card?
order. So if there's a number that pops into your head, you can drop it in the chat. That's always nice. It helps to boost us as well. So we appreciate you doing that. So is there any particular number 1 through 10 that is in your head right now? You can change it too after you've had that card pulled and you want another one. You can always say another one.
That'd be cool.
So we'll just see if the number that popped into your head resonates, especially. That's the one that the guides are kind of nudging you. And I just got to tap on my forehead. Yes, hello. Hi. Good morning.
I love that.
They're like, yeah, we're here.
Yeah, I'm normally having an argument with mine, going, "What the hell am I doing next?" And they're like, "You'll figure it out." And I'm like, "What's that supposed to bloody mean?"
I was doing work last night and my light started flickering and I'm like, what is going on? And they're like, it's Fergus. I'm like, what's he doing? She's like, he's just having fun with the lights. Like, why? Just because he can? I guess they get bored too at times. The soul guides get bored as well.
You know, again, it's that curiosity again. Oh, what was that, Derek? I had a reading from Minty. It blew me away.
I'm going to read it out loud. Minty.
Thank you.
I had a reading from Minty. He blew me away. Told me I have a giant soul guide that plays the flute. There you go, Derek.
Oh, thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed your reading.
Soul guides are always good to have around. So Minty will pull a card and I'll pull a card. And I'll be the context cards today.
Awesome.
Throw a little context in with the other one, yeah?
That sounds good to me.
All right. What number shall we start with? Let's start with number 7. I see Sarah.
Funny enough, I was about to say number 7 as well. So I am loving that one straight away. Because that was where I was feeling that we should start. Okay, let's pull a card for number 7. Let's see what we got. Funny enough, I've actually got the wyvern. I hope you guys can see this card. Do you need me to bring it closer? I'm not sure.
Pretty good.
Okay, cool.
And dragons, but they have 2 legs instead of 4.
They do. And it's also the word next to it is also instinct as well. So I am feeling as well that this is about a time where you should be trusting your intuition, you should be trusting your instinct. I do feel like for the people that have chosen number 7, there's a little bit of conflict, I'm sorry to say, that's going on around you. Either you're being pulled into an argument or there's a personal argument that's going on at the moment. And it's as though they're trying to say to me, this is the time that you know the truth in your heart and the truth will come out. And I want to say, this is coming out by the end of April. And it does feel like it's a bit of conflict where it's friends, family, or even work related. So it's like someone, I want to say be mindful because it does feel like is someone trying to pull the wool over your eyes? Is someone trying to, it's like manipulation a little bit, is what I keep getting shown. So it's just being careful, be guarded, be mindful, but trust that intuition. It won't let you down. So I hope this is making sense for you guys.
It
People
does
number 7.
indeed. Thank you, Minty. I'm gonna pull a card as well. What do I get for number 7? The 6 of coins.
Okay.
Look at how abundant she is. She's got all her pentacles. 6 of coins is usually in relation to money. I'm still learning my tarot cards though. What do you know about 6 of coins?
Well, 6 of coins, if I'm trying, it's kind of like someone's either trying to show off or someone's trying to make out that they're better than themselves, better than others. It's like I'm going to give my riches to the poor in a sense, or look at me
Yes,
doing
yes,
a donation. It's like
Generosity can
look at
be
me
expressed
giving
in a
out
multitude
generosity,
of ways.
but it's like I want to seek reward from it. So it's not genuine. It's not honest. It's not truthful. So it kind of does relate with the card that I was talking about, where it's like trust that instinct. If someone's being generous or if someone's offering to do something, are they offering to do it out of kindness because they want to help, or are they doing it because there's an ulterior motive behind it?
Interesting. You got the old bill behind you right here.
Oh yeah.
There's always the man is always around. Generosity can be expressed in a multitude of ways, whether you are donating to charity, volunteering your time and energy to assist others. You know that it will eventually reap what you sow. If you are on the receiving end, show gratitude to those supporting you and look for a way to repay them when possible. Eventually, the scales will balance. Whether helping someone or yourself, always seek out ways that the recipient can become self-sufficient. I love that. That's not doing the work for them. It's giving them a helping hand in doing the work.
And it kind of ties in with the conversation we were just having, where it's about lifting and supporting each other and pushing each other forward.
Yes, very important too, because like we were saying earlier, you can give until you have nothing left.
Exactly.
So it's knowing when to balance that out and to when to ask for help as well. That is my biggest problem. I'm one of the first to offer help, but when I need help, I would rather die. I don't know why I have this mentality. I've always been that way, Miss Independent, but to a fault. Where I even make myself look like a jackass at the airport when I know when somebody offers to help me with my luggage. And instead, I'm like, no, I got this. And then I fall on the conveyor belt in a circle because my bag was too heavy for me to lift. You should see the look on the guy's face. He was like,
did offer. Yeah, exactly.
That was a lesson for me. It was funny, but it was a lesson in if somebody offers you help, and you probably should say yes, don't say no.
Exactly. It's okay to accept help. It's okay to accept help. What cards are you using today, Lara?
This is my favorite deck, my last unicorn deck.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. It's my favorite movie as a little kid, so this deck always has a profound meaning for me.
That's awesome. I love that.
All right. So what number should we get next?
I reckon number 5.
Ooh, number 5. Number of change.
I'm going for number 5.
Yeah, let's do it.
5. Let's have a shuffle. Let's see what we got. Do you want me to go first again?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, cool. Let's see what we got for number 5. See, before I even pull the card, I get a lot of exciting energy. I get a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new starts. Now, I haven't pulled the cards out yet, so I will in a second, but I'm just going to go with intuitive or spirit is saying to me. It's like I've got new projects or new jobs, or I'm looking at wanting to redecorate, or I'm looking at wanting to make changes to my life. This is the time where I'm saying the lights are green, go for it. Because I just feel that this is all about new starts, new beginnings. Now, let's pull the card over and see what we get. I love it. And we got the chair, and it's called persistence. Presence. Sorry, it's called presence. But for me, it is about being present. It is about being in that energy. It is about embrace those changes. Don't fear them, but don't feel like you've got to do everything all at once. But it is exciting. So I would say with number five, oh, they're also saying that there's also new someone in the chat who's chose number five is looking at going into a new relationship and questioning whether it's the right thing to do or not. And I want to say yes. The answer that they're looking for is yes, but enjoy the journey. You don't have to rush. Take your time with it as well. So it's all about great changes that are coming in, and it is embracing those changes. So I hope that helps.
You're not gonna believe what card I pulled.
Don't tell me the love.
What was the last one I got? 6 of coins?
Yeah.
5 of coins. And it's for number 5. For number 5. I am not even kidding.
That's amazing. I love that.
And so this scene, a worried Lady Amalthea watches the stormy seas that mirror her own inner discontent, forcing cold stone walls press upon her on all sides, forcing her into isolation. A clock looms oppressively behind the maiden, but she has her back turned to it, unaware that it could be the answer to her problems. Instead, she feels immensely pressured for a time. Something very dear to you has been stolen away. This might be your health, your wealth, your faith, or even your sense of self. It appears that there's no one. It appears that you feel there's no one that you can turn to, which only then amplifies the feeling of loss that you are already enduring. Your focus on the negative has blinded you to the positive. Swallow your pride in order to reach out to those who could help you. They are not aware of your suffering. Appreciate the good things you have in your life rather than lamenting on the things you lack or the things that you have lost.
I like that.
Interesting.
It is. It is. So for me, it is very much like sort of saying, embrace, don't, or just because, and don't get me wrong, some changes can be scary as hell and can be really daunting and feel like, why is this happening to me? But at the same time, that change can still be a positive because it will open up new doorways. So try not to. It's easier sometimes said than done to overthink or over worry, but try not to because it will shift.
Well said. And I love how it said in there about asking for help. What were we just talking about?
Exactly. And that's the craziness of it all. That is the bonkersness. And that's how I love how spirit works. It's like it kind of weaves and guides.
I just want to read Katarina's comment. Hi, Katarina. She says, I chose number 5. Minty was totally right. And 5 of coins looks exactly like me. My sense of self, but I'm working on it and excited about the future. I've discovered true gratefulness, positivity, and abundance, and my life is opened. Yes, Katarina.
That's amazing. And someone else had turned around and said they're looking at changing their job or starting their own business. And I think that's also fantastic
How
as well.
exciting.
I love
you guys
that.
are embodying the change of the number 5. Love that. I think gratitude, seriously, Katarina, is the game changer in all of that the most. It's not just about love and keeping a high vibration, but just gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most important things that we don't do enough.
The other thing, exactly, and the other thing as well is it's great to try and keep a high vibration all the time, but it's pretty bloody damn impossible because there are going to be times you want to be miserable. Now, don't get me wrong, I can be the most miserable git sometimes.
But you release a lot in those times. You let it out.
You do. And it's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's okay to be miserable. Sometimes it's okay to feel a little bit sorry for yourself or, a bit angry with the world or something like that. It just depends on the length of time that you hold in those energies. Because no, not everything is always going to be a bed of roses and singing and cartwheels and dancing. Trust me, you don't want to see me do a cartwheel. Probably break my neck. But, we can't always be permanently happy. And I think the problem with the spiritual community at the moment is always trying to say, you've got to be happy, you've got to be happy, you've got to be. That's a hell of a lot of pressure.
All that love and light stuff, it bothers
it bothers me.
It's a form of deflection, like
it's a massive amount of pressure. And
wallow in self-pity and feel sorry for yourself and stay in the mud for as long as possible. because you gotta change it. You can sit in it for a while. You don't want to build your house.
No, exactly. And the thing is, though, it's like not everything is always so. Not everything is always going to be love and light. I think I saw a phrase along a while back, and it was like, I can be love and light, but I'll still knock your crown shackle off if you do me nothing. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and it's so true. And it's a human emotion. We're allowed to be angry. We're allowed to be miserable. We're allowed to be upset. As equally, we are allowed to be happy, excited,
Yeah.
and also grateful as well. You know, and that's the thing. That's the thing.
All right. What number? Let's do card number 8.
Love it.
I got a
Let's see
couple
what we
people
get
waiting
first.
for that card. Let's see what card number 8 has in store for them today.
Well, I love this one. And we got the script, and it's about expression. This is your time. Now, straight away for this one, I feel like this is where I want to write my thoughts down. I want to be keeping a diary or a journal. Oh, I'm even looking at wanting to. Why have I got music? Someone's learning music. Someone's learning to be writing songs. Someone's learning to play music and wanting to write songs, whether it's learning the guitar or something like that. This is the great time for doing this. Also, I get a lot of time. I understand it when people like writing lists because it gives you a sense of direction. So don't be afraid to write those lists if that's what you're needing. But put those thoughts down on paper because the thing is, our thought processes become a reality. You're moving your thought to a reality by putting it down on paper. And I'm a big one for writing stuff down in a physical form, not necessarily by text or email or typing, because it can give you that focus. It brings a new energy into it, it brings it to life. And this is the time for you.
Well said. I end up getting the Page of Wands.
Ooh,
Schmendrick
I
the
like that one.
Magician with his wand.
Yeah,
And Page of Wands. All right. Schmendrick holds a book of magic in one hand and a luminous wand in the other. The open book sparkles with promises of knowledge and power, and in diligence towards his studies, he has marked multiple pages for reference. The salamander present on the tome's cover and the fiery hues of the forest behind him hint at an upcoming transformation. A reptile must shed its skin in order to grow, and so too can new life be found in the ashes of the old. I like that.
I like that as
Though
well.
he is considered just a schmendrick or an efficient fool, he never wavers in his desire to improve himself and learn. So a plethora of creative ideas are currently swimming around and round in your mind, and you may see the potential in all things. Right now, you are in a frenzy of brainstorming, unhindered by the confines of reality. Be excited at your prospects and open-minded towards new experiences. Someone who is willing to teach would be a welcome addition in your life to assist in your transition from novice to master. Someone
I
who
love
is willing to teach. Well, I'm willing to teach. Welcome.
that.
I like this card. Schmendrick always looks happy with his magic.
And exactly. And it's also about letting that imagination run wild as well. So it's like that expression,
Yeah.
creating, crafting, making your
I truly believe that belief is the most powerful thing in regards to manifestation.
Oh, totally.
If you don't believe you're going to manifest it, then you're probably not. If you don't believe you deserve it either, you probably won't.
Believe it is the most powerful tool, because it's one of those where if you hold, it's really hard to hold true belief, but it's easier to believe in the negative than it is to believe in the positive as well. And it's also like, so my grandmother was always very much about words hold power. So
Yes.
when someone would say to her, "Oh, I hear you was ill," she would be like, "No, I am getting better. I am working." And
Wait,
she
can you
would
repeat
believe
that?
in that.
What did you say?
Sorry. So if someone would say to her that, "Oh, I hear you've been ill," she would be like, "No, I am working on my healing. I'm working on getting better." And she would believe in those words. And the thing is, our body responds to belief thoughts as well. So it's like if you believe that you're ill, you're going to end up getting ill. But if you believe that you're going to find happiness, You will find that happiness. Belief is extremely powerful. It's a massive effect.
Yes,
But it
absolutely.
isn't always the easiest. It's not always easy. It's like, trust me, I played the lottery and I believe I'm going to win. Still bloody working on it. But the thing is, though, it's also like, and the moment you question or the moment you doubt, that's kind of like putting a block in some
Yeah,
respect.
yeah,
That's not
absolutely.
saying that you're not working hard towards it. So it really is bloody hard work. It really is absolutely hard work. But if you can do it, and if you can do it with small things and build it up, it does get stronger and stronger.
The universe also doesn't really understand the I don't, or like if you focus on, I've said this a million times, but if you say I don't want pasta for dinner, what is the universe going to divide? It's going to depend. It's going to give you pasta because you're focusing on it. You're thinking about it. So you have
Yep.
to shift your focus. I can't even speak today. You have to shift your focus to the things you actually want, and not focus on the things you don't want. So when it comes to all of this chaos happening in the world, if we focus on the chaos, we only manifest more chaos. We have to focus on solutions, on coming together, on communication.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing. It's where you direct your energy. It is where you
Mhm.
direct your energy. Like I said, it's bloody hard work. It really is hard work. And you got to put. I mean, especially when you're feeling like you're putting all the effort into it, and things don't always come to fruition. But then it's also then, but it is working in that way. It doesn't always work as quickly as we want it, and that is where the frustration comes in.
That's where the
That
doubt
is
creeps in.
very
You
much
gotta
so.
trust it, like trust that there's a check in the mail, so to speak. Like it may not
Yeah,
have arrived yet, but it's coming. It's getting there. It just takes some time for the delivery.
exactly. I'm still waiting for
But if you doubt that
it.
it's in the mail, it's going to disappear on you because this is how things work in a holographic reality. You can
There is
shift
that.
in ways you don't expect. All right, what numbers shall we do next? For those who haven't gotten so far, we've done 7, 5, and 8. So to those who joined a bit late, we are pulling some cards. We asked everybody to pick some numbers between 1 and 10. We've already pulled the cards for numbers 5, 7, and 8. So if there's any other numbers that you would like, drop them in the comments. If there's a number in your mind right now, drop it. Maybe I'll choose that one next. If you have a 7 or something in your mind and you really want to hear what we had, you'll have to rewatch the podcast and you just rewind it and you'll find the one for 7 or 8 or 5 that we've already done. I had 3 in my head too, and these guys are a bunch of 3s popping up.
Let's have a look, see what we get for number 3.
3 it is.
Let's see what we have for number 3.
Getting all
Well, I
the
love
numbers.
this one. We got the skeleton key, and it's the key to success. And I do feel
Ooh.
so. Actually, this kind of then ties in the conversation we just had. Hard work is starting to pay off, and it's about finding that success in yourself. Now, for me, it's like, say that again. It's like there's going to be new learning or new training going on for you guys who are picking number 3. So I feel like there's new courses, new understanding. I feel like it's also following more of your own spiritual path. And it's about following those goals or those dreams. So I really do feel, and it doesn't always have to be work related when we talk about training or courses. I also feel that this is about like a new hobby or a new interest or starting something new. And it's like sometimes we can look at things and go, have I really got the time for it? It's like they're sort of saying, make the time for it now because this is going to really, really pay off. But it's going to also open up doorways to meeting new people, making new friendships, and making those new connections as well. So I hope that is making sense for those on number 3.
Yes, very nice. Good card. Maybe they're coming to my Reiki course on Saturday.
There you go.
We're doing Reiki 1 on Saturday for those who are interested in learning something new. So
Oh, that's awesome.
for the number 3 card, I pulled King of Cups.
I love it.
And look how Prince Lear looks. He looks so content on his throne with the waves. Even though the crushing waves are pushing on him, look how at peace he is.
Exactly.
Very relaxed and at peace. And it says, mastery of your emotions will allow you to accept them for what they are without letting them control or overwhelm you. Level-headed calm approaches to situations or confrontations will make sure that cooler minds prevail. A balanced approach, such as a tactful, kind-hearted leader, means that you should consider both how to complete your objectives and equally how to bring happiness to others. At times, you may need to sacrifice for your dreams in the pursuit of happiness. A mentor of this nature may be about to enter your life, or maybe you will even find yourself mentoring others. That's funny. I do feel that it's a really important message right now, especially with Mercury retrograde being such a complicator to things. Breakdown in communication, a lot of emotions coming to the surface, a lot of stuff coming up to be healed. So people are kind of on edge a little bit, walking on eggshells, afraid to upset people, but sometimes it's important to speak your mind. And even if other people aren't going to handle it very well, I always say tact is the ability to make an argument rather than make an enemy. My dad used to say that. And so sometimes tactfulness is really important in regards to these things. And it's all about how you carry your energy in the conversation.
Exactly.
So, interesting. Just reading through the comments. Emotions like thoughts generate energy. Make sure to use them as tools. Be mindful of what you attract, repel, and radiate. Well said. Thank you. All right. That was number 3.
Cool. What numbers have we got left?
Well, we did 3, 7, 3, 5, 7, and 8 so far.
So we got number 1. Let's do number 1.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Number 1.
Let's see what we got for number 1s. Number 1s. Before, again, I've not turned the card over yet. So what I want to say for number 1s is I feel like this is a time about looking after you, taking time for you, and just having that downtime. It's like this is a time to get some rest. Don't always be in a rush. Don't always be on the go. I feel like you've been burning out, or it's like you've been going at 100 miles an hour. It's like you're giving your energy out left, right, and center. And that can also resonate with work and friendships and family and stuff as well. So I want to say this weekend, you're going to need, if you can, shut the door to the world and just give yourself some downtime to nature. And funny enough, the card I pulled for you guys is the Crown, and it's called Power. And it's as though I want to say, take some of that energy back, take some of that power back, take some of that time to recharge, because then that will then give you the strength for another day, in all fairness. So look after you, number 1s.
Thank you very much. Oh, that's funny. I pulled the same card twice. And then I pulled 6 of coins again. What is going on? I'm going to I just got 2 of the same cards twice in a row. Nuh-uh. No. This is the funny thing about tarot, though. If it comes back again, it was meant to be.
Exactly. There is
but
that.
It is quite often where I'm like, no. And I put it back and I reshuffle. No. I reject that. Thank you. All right, but if I get it this time, then I know it's legit. Aha! Knight of Swords.
Okay.
Knight of Swords. Prince Lear is ready to do battle. And he's got a dragon. Knight of Swords. All right. Oh, we didn't even pick a number. I'm getting ahead of myself. Duh. Was that for the 1s?
That was for number 1. It was.
Okay. That's where it happened. Getting ahead of myself. So the Knight of Swords. There's neither a task too great nor a foe so fierce that you will be turned away from your mission. Facts. While you are not prone to planning ahead, this is also true, you are able to think on your feet and are proactive about your goals. Continue envisioning and chasing after success while surrounding yourself with those who can invigorate your spirit. You may face some drawbacks in the form of challenges that you didn't anticipate when you are making spur-of-the-moment decisions. So, what are your thoughts on the Knight of Swords?
I think it is. It's just about give yourself that time. Give yourself that time to reflect on the decisions and the choices that you are making sure that it is the right decision moving forward. You don't always have to charge ahead. It can be a bit like, I'm just going to go and do it. And actually, sometimes you need to just sort of sit, pause, and plan on how you're going to do it. You don't have to charge ahead headstrong.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Very true.
It's not always easy.
What number should we do next?
I want to say number 4.
Natalie agrees.
That's cool. Let's see what we got for number 4.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm getting creativity going on here. So this is kind of like, again, before I turn the card over, I want to say be creative. Bring back playfulness. Bring back fun. Bring back laughter. Kind of being reminded of being what it was like to be a kid again. Maybe bringing out, it's like I want to use color as well. So maybe doing some artwork or something along those lines. But bringing out the crafting and creating. And funny enough, I've got the ship, which is all about discovery. So again, it's like rediscover what it's like to have that wonderment of children or that energy, getting out into nature, being out in the outdoors, enjoy that new learning, that new side of you that's learning to just bring in child playful fun.
Well said. I got the Page of Cups.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, beautiful card.
It is.
The Page of Cups says you are being called to have an open, inquisitive mind and allow your childlike imagination to soar. Now is the time to don the mantle of the apprentice rather than the master. Listen carefully to your dreams and what they may reveal about your innermost self. The universe is ready to bring messages rolling in with the tide if you are so open to listening. And you may even find a welcome surprise is just around the corner.
I love that. I love that.
A welcome surprise. Not the negative kind of surprises. We got good surprises coming. Love that.
I love that it's about being that childlike energy.
Exactly.
It's brilliant.
Going back to childhood sometimes really keeps us youthful. Doing the things that we love to do. Yeah.
Totally.
All right. Let's go through these numbers we haven't hit yet. What about number 2s? Anybody have any 2s in their head today? Let's do number 2s.
Oh, well, I love this. We got the snake, we got rebirth. So this is all about
interesting.
This is all about funny enough, you were talking about this earlier. Snake will only shed its skin when you're ready to grow. And this is very much kind of saying that it is a rebirth. It's like the last 6 to 8 months has been a hell of an emotional roller coaster. You've taken the time to look after you. You've taken the time to nurture yourself. And this is about, and I want to say it's been a bit of a rough roller coaster because this is about stepping into new. You can let go of the past. You can close the chapter. This is about embracing the new door that you're walking through. And it's also sort of saying you may have discovered or finding a new sense of self. We were talking about boundaries earlier. You're putting in those better boundaries now so you won't be taken for granted again.
It might also mean that love is around the corner for some of you because we got, and this is funny because this is for 2s, right?
It is.
2 of Cups. I did it again. 2 of Cups.
Love it. I love it.
the Two of Cups is about friendship and connection and getting to know yourself and your significant other deeper, making a deeper connection, just as you were saying as well.
Totally. I love that.
Two of Cups is a really nice card. It's basically the other lover's card.
It is a beautiful card.
All right. Let's see. We did 2, 1, 2, 3. We are on 6 now. We have 3 more numbers to go. 6, 9, and 10 left.
Well, I love this, and I've actually got the Raven, and it's called the Messenger. Surprise, surprise. And
Interesting.
I do feel that people that have chosen number sixes, I want to say that their questions are being answered, and there's a lot of questioning around. I want to say they're following their spiritual journey, they're following their spiritual path. And I want to say that they are getting messages from the spirit guides themselves, or they're looking at starting their. It's like they're sort of slow down, say that again. They're ready to share the knowledge that they are being given. So people that are doing number sixes, I feel like, or there's a few people that have chosen number 6, looking at either running their own course, looking at running their own workshops, that kind of thing. And this is the time to deliver it because, you know, information should be shared, knowledge should be shared. That's how we grow. So it is kind of listen to where your spirit team are telling you and trust in that message and trust in that connection.
You're cutting out a little bit, Minty.
Sorry, I do apologise. I've just gone
That's
quiet.
okay.
So I'm trying to hear what they're saying. Minty should turn his back to the wind. The wind's kind of blowing all around me.
I was gonna say, like a
I
tornado.
can't really turn my back at all. What I want to say is, though, as well for number sixes, there's important news coming in, and it does feel like there might be. I want to say someone who's chosen number 6, they're waiting on legal news or something to do with legal stroke financial, and it's going to go in their favour. And I want to say that news is coming in by the end of next week. So I don't know if anyone in number 6 is waiting on contracts or an outcome or a payout. It's something legal, it's something important, but they're going to get the information or they're going to get the news in a positive light by the end of next week.
I'm having weird stuff happening. My radio just turned itself on in my living room and started blaring music.
I love it. I love it.
I had to pause it on my phone. Luckily, I can. Otherwise, I'd have to get up and turn it off. That was weird. The radio just turned itself on and starts blaring music in the living room. I'm glad. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but that's what that was. That weird sound.
That's cool. I love that.
My house is really bizarre. I had my parents over here for dinner 2 weeks ago, and the light started flickering and being all weird. My mom was like, "Why is your house like this?" I was like, "This is normal for me. My house is always weird." Sorry. Spirit be spiriting in my house. All right. Well, that's funny. Beautiful. So I just pulled the 10 of Cups. It's basically the end of the journey for this particular card. It just shows like a happy result.
I love that.
All your goals have been reached. You have found your companion. You're just kind of reveling in the joy of everything you have accomplished. So it's basically the card that expresses to keep going because you will get everything that you're hoping for.
Totally. Sorry, it's just all of a sudden the wind decided to bloody pick up. Hopefully you guys can still hear me.
Everybody's asking me what song is on. It's a song called "Somewhere in the Middle." I don't even know why. It's "Somewhere in the Middle" is what it's called. I don't know why.
I love that.
So funny. All right, so that was number 6, was it?
It was
All right, we got 9 and 10 left.
9 and 10. Let's do number 9. Who's picked number 9? Let's have a look, see what we got for number 9. Oh, I like this one. And I've got the dancer. And it is like, and it says flow. And it's as though I feel like people who have picked number 9, they might be feeling like they're having a bit of a block at the moment, or things aren't moving forward, might be walking through treacle, and things are just going quite slow at the moment. But it's as though I want to say, do not worry. By the end of the week, the energy is going to shift for the better, and energy is going to start flowing a lot easier and a lot more abundantly as well. And I do feel with the change of the weather, also the energy that's going on globally at the moment can also have that effect as well. So it can have that kind of feeling like stuck. But this is kind of saying things are going to be speeding up. Things are going to be picking up again. You're going to be like feeling like you're achieving a lot more. You're accomplishing a lot more. And what has been blocking you will become an easy wall to cross.
I'm cracking up because everything you just said goes perfectly with my card.
Brilliant. What you got? What you got?
Something about being stuck, right?
Yep.
What do we got? We got a caged unicorn. Schmendrick is in the movie. This is when Schmendrick sneaks off and he actually breaks an oath to free her. So 7 of Swords. As a second-rate pickpocket, Schmendrick knows that discretion is the better part of valor. A multitude of swords are aimed at his back. He cannot face his foes directly, so he acts in secret under the cover of night, keeping a close watch over his shoulder. He has stolen the key that will free the unicorn from her prison, and she watches anxiously from behind the cold iron bars with urgent whispered pleas for him to hurry. There is no Prince Charming riding in on a white horse to save her this time. Only a cunning plan and an act of betrayal can earn her her freedom. Strategic thinking can be advantageous if it allows you to to achieve your goals more swiftly, but beware of using deceptive tactics. There is a time and a place to put yourself and your priorities first at the expense of other things. You may need to have a tense situation to prevent conflict and pettiness. If you suspect someone of betraying you, then stay alert and trust your instincts to tell you if something doesn't feel right. I like that. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Definitely.
Sometimes you have to act sneaky in order to do the right thing. Because sometimes the world calls for that.
So true. So true.
Especially with the way things are going right now, you know. Big brother everywhere. All right. Well, that was number 9. So last card.
Number 10. Number 10. Here we go. Let's have a look, see what's got for 10.
Hi, Jason. Nice to meet you.
Okay, so I've actually got the toadstool. And it does say danger. Now it does say danger. And I do feel like this is a time of being cautious. This is a time to not lose your head. This is a time not to get pulled into arguments.
We're just talking about tact, yeah.
This is a time to just sort of sit back, let things ride now. You are going to get your chance to have your say. But I feel that the truth.
Oh, you're cutting out again, Minty. The wind is picking up.
Sorry.
Okay.
So I do want to say that there will be a time where the truth will reveal itself. And like a mushroom, they don't always appear straight away, but they all of a sudden pop out. And that's exactly how it's going to be for you guys. And it does feel that over the next 2 months, I want to be mindful of what arguments you get into. And just be cautious, because you will feel like I need to stand up for myself, I need to protect myself, but actually the person that is causing chaos is only showing themselves what they truly are in that light. So be mindful. It's a warning.
Interestingly enough, I picked the temperance card.
Ooh. Now that does kind of fit.
And it kind of looks like he's peeling mushrooms, but those are potatoes. So yes, the temperance card is really about just hold on, let me find it so I don't take it out of context. What does temperance mean to you, Minty?
It's all about balance.
Yeah,
It's all about being patient, being mindful, being balanced, being
I think of it as balance.
not in a rush.
Avoiding
Trust those emotions.
extremes, it says. Balancing your emotions and viewpoints. Temperance suggests taking the middle ground and seeking moderation of both thought and action. This is a card of deliberate transformation and sensibility with awareness throughout the process. This is the time to be the peacekeeper or to seek a common ground and a diplomatic approach. Here we are with the tact again. You are best served by finding ways to successfully mix the components of your circumstances into a greater harmony and making them work together to form something better.
I love that. I love that.
Can I pull a card for you, Minty?
Of course. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Happy to. You're always doing it for other people.
Well, I'm truly grateful.
But, you know, I feel like this temperance card goes along with everything that we've been discussing today.
Oh, very much so.
Moderation, finding the middle road, being diplomatic, being expressive, but also not too expressive.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it.
Let's see. What card we have for Mr. Minty today? Ooh, beautiful card. Look at this. Ace of Cups.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Beautiful fountain.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love that. Such a lovely card. It almost glows. It's got real gold on it, this deck. It almost looks like it's glowing. So the Ace of Cups. We've been getting a lot of cups today. A lot of coins as well. So Ace of Cups. A golden spring can be found deep within the unicorn's forest. Shining geysers reach for the heavens before falling into a gentle but steady cascades. The life-giving waters are ever in motion, churning and bubbling with new ideas. The closed buds that drink from the fountain are on the verge of awakening to their full potential. The font is but a vessel filled to overflowing with the waters of creation. This is a time of spiritual awakening should your heart be open to new experiences. You must become the fountain to let your emotions and creativity flow through you. Be willing to give and receive love in order to connect with others on a deeper level. Inspiration will take your passion to new height. If you let the waters carry you, you will find the journey effortless. Generosity and kindness towards others will bring about gratification. Revel in your imagination or in the newness of a relationship or endeavor. Or a trek across the country.
Well, yeah, exactly. I love that. I love that. I really do. Well, I'm going to pull you a quick card as well. So here we go. No, I'm going to definitely pull you a quick card. So let's give these a shuffle and see what we got. Well, I love it. And we got the skull, and it's called Endings. So I actually do feel like there has been a very much over the last 4 to 6 weeks a closing of chapters or a closing of friendships for you. And it's actually allowed this new journey and this new project for you to start on with much more clearer and happier energy as well. And it's being that much more decisive. And it's just sort of saying that chapter is done. You don't have to dwell on it anymore. You can now allow it to move and let it go. So I hope that makes sense.
It does. It does. I'm going through a transformation.
That's amazing.
Getting rid of the stuff that no longer serves me and bringing in some new stuff and rehashing things, and changing things. And, you know, we're all a work in progress, right? It's like trial and error for everything we do. So the things that didn't work, you just revamp, try it again in a different way.
Exactly. So I love that. That is so awesome.
Thank you, Minty.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you for having me on. Like I
It's
say, I
always a
appreciate
pleasure
you having
hanging
us
out
back.
with you, and it's lovely to spend St. Patty's Day with you today.
Totally, totally. It's been awesome.
And I think that when the weather starts getting nicer, maybe we could do one in person again. We enjoyed doing that last time. So maybe when you're coming through the States, maybe we can meet up. I
Hmm.
would love to meet Raven in person as well.
Hopefully, we might be able to. I'll see what our plans take us, but that would be amazing if we could. That would be
That would be
awesome.
great. Hanging out with
That
Minty
would be
was an
so cool.
absolute pleasure. So yes,
Oh,
definitely
likewise as well. It was truly amazing. It really was.
awesome. We had one quick question. What big things do you see coming for the next couple of years? Somebody just
Oh,
Minty's got a lot of really good premonitions, Minty. Do you mind just a little what do you
of
see
course.
in the future for the collective?
For the collective, our energy is actually going to increase and it's going to become stronger. And it's going to give us the insight and the foresight to being able to move forward with our spiritual side. But as on a global level, though, this is what's going to give us our strength to work through some very, very difficult times that are coming up, because there will be some difficulties that will come. But oh, thank you, Raven.
Growing pains.
But this will give us the strength to move through the difficult situations that are going to come over the next few months or over the next few years, I'm afraid to say. But it's going to be. But what we're going to do though is we're going to start lifting, supporting, helping each other,
I think
and
so too.
that's where the collective is going to really find its strength, and it's reconnecting with like-minded people. It's about wanting to make a world a better place, and it's about wanting to help, and it's not about greed. It's not about for monetary value.
Yeah. Well said, Minty.
I hope that helps.
It does. It does. You are, I think, spot on with that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you for making time for us today. It was always a pleasure hanging out with you. I hope the
Oh, I've
weather
absolutely
stays
loved it.
nice for you guys.
I'm hoping so too. I'm keeping everything
Change
crossed for it.
You never know in the UK.
Exactly. It can change in just like a turn of a coin. It really, really can. But no, it's looking good. I mean, we got beautiful, clear blue, bloody skies, so it's amazing.
Oh,
And
well,
it's nice
enjoy
being
it.
out in the park. Well, thank you.
Lots of love to Raven as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see the
Oh,
rest of
thank
you
you.
guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful one. See you soon.
Take care all. Bye bye.